It's funny how it all played out. Broken dreams seldom get realized. For me, you were a part of life that escaped and left me outside.
Spending more time lately dreaming about different places that I've been and that I would like to go in the future. And as much as I would like to go right now and book a trip, we all know that's not possible. However, it is still possible in my imagination, and sometimes that's where photography can come in handy. Fantasy photography is something that I think is really cool. You know, those photos when people are off on a distant planet and everything looks magical and there's some wispy clouds swirling around some awesome mountain and a huge planet in the sky. It sparks my imagination, and today I could really use that. So I was looking at some old photos where my family and I went to Barbados, and I brought you along with me. While I was there, I purchased this turtle necklace, and the funny thing is that turtles are the one thing we didn't see there. We saw monkeys and family, and no, they're not the same. It was really, really wonderful trip. And so between the photos and this turtle necklace as I put it on, I was thinking that I would like to visit Barbados again. However, this time I would like to visit it in a different way, a fantasy way. So now I'm working on a composite image, but first I have to take the photos and then I have to put them together. I have something in mind. It involves a landscape shot that I took from Barbados last year, almost 1 year ago, and some other ideas that I have in my mind. So I have this shell, and I would like to place it on the beach, but not small, a big shell on the beach. And I'd like to maybe get myself in there somewhere, and maybe one of those cool planets in the sky, and I'm not sure. So first things first, I'm going to take an image of the shell, but I am going to take it with my macro lens. Okay, let's try this. Alright, I'm going to get set up to take the shell here on this desk, and I'm going to just drape maybe a black sweater or a black shirt on top of it to be in contrast to the shell itself. So I have my image is a straight on landscape image. So I want my camera to be at the same angle that I would be viewing the shell. So in this case, I want it to be pretty straight on. Thankfully, I have this little lamp here, so I'm going to drape a black t-shirt over it and into my foreground. Now I have to figure out which angle to put the shell on, and I'm not exactly sure, so I'm going to try it a few different ways. Got a little bit of light on it, but not too much, because my image is not really lit up except for moonlight, and not much at all. Now I want to definitely have a very high depth of field for the shell, because the image is a wide angle shot and it is sharp from front to back. So I do not want my shell to not be sharp from front to back. It has to fit in. F32 10 seconds, ISO 400, 2-second timer. Pretty good. I could do focus stacking, but I'm going to see if F32 works. It's fun playing around with the different angles here, but it's hard because I really should be looking at the image to tell how I want to compose the shell to be able to insert it into my image. So I'm going to go get that and see what if I'm on the right track. That shell is pretty cool. So I did actually turn up the light on one of the exposures because it might be good for blending. I also did a little focus stacking just in case. I am working with a macro subject here, and now I'm going to go take a picture of myself to insert into the picture, and I can't really be wearing winter outfit because we're talking about Barbados here. So I'm going to get set up and I'll be right back. 10-second timer. I'm setting my camera, F11, ISO 100, 0.7 seconds.
It's funny how it all played out. Broken dreams seldom get realized. For me, you were a part of life that escaped and left me outside.
Okay, now I have a picture of the shell, the original picture, a picture of me. I'm not sure if it's going to fit in. And I also have an image of the moon that I took maybe a year or two ago. And I'm going to put it all together and see what I can get. We'll see. Okay, shall we? All right, so I am back at my desk and I have my SD card here, and I'm going to import the images to Lightroom and Photoshop and see what I can do. The act of making a composite image is pure art. Using Photoshop's creative masking and blending techniques, I let my imagination guide me through the process.
I'm running at the speed of light, trying to seize everything I desire. But as strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around. The journey is not ours to control.
If you'd like to see the steps that I made to blend this image together, leave a comment and I'd be happy to show you the process. In the end, the image that really spoke to me was simply the moon on the beautiful landscape. It was a great creative day, and I'm so glad that I got the chance to dream and create something that really meant something to me.